Hello everybody and welcome back to Civ 6, where I was partway through this recording and I decided to reload the save because I made a mistake, a pretty major one. And let me just advance here, although I do want to say that I did get the A key working in the WASD, and I did that by rebinding the attack button. Apparently it doesn't detect when things are multi-bound, and attack was overriding the camera pan. So I got that fixed. And there were some diplomatic inefficiencies that we will iron out in future playthroughs, but for now, let's just advance here. Because this gives us animal husbandry, and we can take our builder off over to this camp. This is exactly what I did previously. And then we're going to build a lavra. Now, previously, I was slightly fooled. I was slightly fooled by the tundras here coming in. Now, I'm looking at this, and I'm thinking maybe I wasn't fooled, because previously I built it here. The reason for that was because there are 2 production in both of these tiles, and this has the same +6 faith. I was thinking that that maybe didn't count the mountain tiles, but it does. It's just that the mountains override the tundras. That's good to know. And I did not realize that. So, if we go into our Pantheon, which is here. This is Dance of the Aurora, +1 faith from adjacent tundra tiles. And then the lavra itself has the additional faith from the mountain tiles, right? Yes. And then also faith from every 2 adjacent woods and district tiles. Okay. So I think in that case, we are in fact best off to build it here. We don't want to build it here because that would remove the deer, obviously. I just did not realize, because here's what I was thinking, right? This mountain here is a tundra and a mountain. I was thinking that that would give us +2 faith. But this is +1 faith from each adjacent tundra mountain tile. And then our Pantheon is +1 faith from each adjacent tundra tile. So the tundra mountain tile does not count as a tundra tile for that adjacency bonus. So because of that, we are best off to build it in this area over here, because we are not giving up an additional production over here, and we can use that for something else. Okay. I think I'm understanding that correctly. So next, we probably want to go for archery, honestly. We've not gotten this acceleration, though. So maybe we should go for, say, pottery to be able to build a granary, because we're having a bit of a food shortage in St. Petersburg right now. That said, the camp may help that when we are getting truffles. But I'm still going to go for pottery here, because we definitely need some food. Okay, we're going to take this slinger over. Actually, it looks like that camp got taken care of. That is absolutely fine. Now the question is, where do we want to set up this city? Let's see, these numbers here are influence of nearby cities would provide a loyalty detriment up over here. Gotcha. Over here is volcano danger. It's recommending building over here, even though we don't really have any resources over here that we can see. Although that might just be because we... Well, what kind of tile is this? That's snow. Yeah, we don't want to build on that, if at all possible. Okay. Interesting. This will be the last land affected by rising sea levels. Okay, so we've got 2 production over here. Honestly, I don't see a location that is super attractive for building a city, other than perhaps over in this region. This is tundra all over here. Yeah, it's recommending a city here. There are poor yields adjacent to that site, though. It is absolutely correct about that. That said, we're playing as Russia, which means that we don't start with just the adjacent sites. We start with an additional almost full ring. So that is definitely something to consider. And there's this up here, where they have 3 food. This has some stone over here. Cattle. Dyes. I'm definitely thinking about expanding this direction. Unfortunately, we don't have much information over there, and I was hoping that we would have that information before we got to this point. For now, though, we're going to move our settler off this direction in hopes that we actually find a location. Hungary just declared war on Ethiopia. That is very, very good for us. Reason being, they're not declaring war on us. We are not prepared for that just yet. We're going to bring these guys over here, like so. Excellent. Okay. We still don't quite know where this is going to be. These guys are ready to go, so we'll move them over here. And we're just escorting our settlers. I think we're going to move our slingers up over here. Ooh, look at that. That's a lot of food. This is not saying that there would be a loyalty bonus here. There's fresh water here. Not a lot of new resources, but this could be a bit of a breadbasket for a trade route. There's a lot of food up in this area. That would definitely be interesting. I want to move our scout up over here too. And our builder is ready to build a camp over here. This will give us 1 production, 2 gold, and 1 faith. And half a housing. And so we shall. Excellent. So we can now see that we are producing how much here? We're producing 1 faith, 5 gold, 3 production, and a food. That's a lot of gold, actually. And these guys are then going to back off to this camp and build right there. There's also 2 more camps that we can build over here. We're not currently growing, though, and that is a potential issue. It's because we're working this tile. I think for this turn, we're going to work this tile. It's going to hurt our production. But I'm okay-ish with that. Okay. I want to keep moving the settler off this direction across the river. Okay. The scout is going to head off over this way. And I really want to build this city somewhere. I just don't quite know where. Actually, yeah, this location is a lot of food. That's where we're going. Okay. We're going to move up over there for now, and then we're going to send our settler down over here. We're going to think about maybe building a defensive city up in this region sometime fairly soon. Somebody built Stonehenge. That's fine. Not too concerned about that right now. I do expect to lose, after all. Okay, we built our first Lavra. Excellent. That put us up over the Dark Age threshold. We're going to go ahead and kill this scout with our slinger here, which will speed up our archery. Excellent. And bronze working. Okay, let's build this camp here. That does not give us additional food, sadly, if we work that. So, we're going to need to move up over here. And I think we're going to build... We could build a shrine in our Lavra. Give us a citizen slot. Cost a gold in maintenance. I think instead, though, we're going to get a trader up. I want to get a trader with Geneva. And we're going to need a trader for this city eventually as well. Once that city gets built. Is Nazca a city-state? Yes, they are. Okay, good to know. God of the Sea belief. I don't know what that does, but I'll figure it out eventually. Okay, so we want to build exactly right here. This is correct. And so we shall.
May I make a suggestion?
Yeah, we do need a governor. That is true. In this city, I think that we're going to immediately produce a monument. is my guess. Just because I want that extra loyalty. And this slinger is going to garrison this location. Excellent. Now the scout can handle the scouting in this region. And we're going to bring our warrior back over this way and start thinking about a defensive position. The slinger is supposed to alert. Okay, so let's take a look at our citizens over here. Now we're obviously working our city core here, which gives us 3 food and a production. We're also working over here. We don't have irrigation. So we're getting 1 food, 2 production, and 2 faith over here. This is pretty good, actually. We're making 10 faith per turn right now. And we are getting 2 production. We're not going to get any more production than what we are right now. And our food situation is absolutely fine and will be even more fine in the future. Are these floodplains or marshes? They are marshes. Fine. Okay. So we're going to need 2 traders, but we're also going to need... I think I'm going to go ahead and purchase a trader here. Because we want to set up a route with our other city here to share food, most likely. Excellent.
Civilizations have uncovered new technologies and civics, and soon the world itself will reach the dawn of a new era. Our actions in this era may lead us into a golden age for our civilization, or perhaps darker days lie ahead.
Yes, indeed. Okay.
My liege, we are beginning to attract the attention of the great people of the world. Of course, there are other leaders vying for their attention too.
Of course.
The more specialized districts we construct, the more we will draw in specialized great people to share their talents with our civilization. I advise that we continue to build these.
Yes, that is the idea.
My liege.
Okay, we have a lot of things.
Mysticism is the mystic.
Okay, so we can change some policies here. Plus 1 faith and 1 gold in the capital. I think 1 production in all cities is still more useful right now. This is a... Yeah, we don't have a policy slot for these. We need some policy slots for them. But we're currently a chiefdom, and so that will not work. Okay, we're just going to take our scout over here and see if we can find anything interesting. There's some honey, I guess. And as far as over here goes, we are definitely going to be needing a city somewhere up in this region. And we need to decide where is the most tactically advantageous position. That is a good question. Right here might not be a terrible position. This might give us loyalty reductions, potentially. We do need a civic, and I think we're going to go for... craftsmanship for now. Excellent. Now, I want to have this trader go to Geneva. Did that work? I think I need to select it over here. So I'm going to have it go to Geneva and begin that route.
In addition to bringing riches to our civilization...
Yes. And that gives us a boost of the currency tech. Nice. And that completes the city-state quest complete there, which gives us an envoy. And maybe we should send that envoy over to Nazca? Plus 1 faith in the capital and in every shrine building for a single envoy. Okay, we don't actually have an envoy to send over here because it looks like it automatically sent. 1 envoy available at 100 influence, and that's quite a long ways off. Governments and policies are the primary sources of influence. Okay. What is their quest? They want us to construct a government plaza. That is definitely something we can do. But where did that other trader that we got go? Oh, do we only have... We can only have 1 trade route right now. Okay, fair enough. That's fine. We could build an oracle. Patronage of great people costs 25% less faith. Must be built on hills. It would take a long time to build, and I'm not sure it's super worthwhile right now. I think we're better off going for another settler. Okay. So, we need to send an envoy, and... oh, we do have an envoy available. Okay, I definitely want to send one to Nazca. And I think I accidentally left that without confirming it. Yes, indeed. Confirm that placement. And the reason we wanted to send one is +1 faith in the capital and in every shrine building. Nazca is giving us faith. And that's what we're looking for right now. Excellent. Next turn. Okay, the Ancient Era will end in 9 turns. That's fine. And I want these guys to head up over this way. Excellent. And this builder, we are going to build a camp here, I think. We don't have the ability to build pastures yet, I think. Actually, we do. But we would want to build some farms here pretty soon. But for now, we'll just build that. Excellent. We really need another population here. But we'll get to that. Okay, Nazca is building some upgrades over here.
Feel happy in the good potter's hand.
So there's pottery done. Excellent. How much would it cost to purchase a granary? 260 gold. We're gaining 13 per turn. So that's like 20 turns of gold production. Okay. Good to know. Given these options, I think we will probably look for... that's libraries. Temple of Artemis gives food, must be placed adjacent to a camp improvement. Each camp, pasture, and plantation improvement within 4 tiles of this wonder provides +1 amenity. So, if we were to place that, say, here, this one, 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3, all of these camps would grant an additional amenity. That might be good. That's 4 food as well, which we have a bit of a food deficit in St. Petersburg. Fascinating. Okay, we're going to come down over here with the scout and see what we can find. We did find a little bit of food. Okay. Well, are we beginning to build a path here? Yeah, we've got an ancient road building. That's good. We're just going to come up over here, see if we can find anything interesting. This tundra area is definitely interesting for what we're looking for. Okay, Ancient Era will be ending soon. There's some... Who are you? You're Hungary. Okay. Good to know. There's some interesting production capabilities out in this region. We may want to think about expanding there quite soon. I definitely want this buffer city up here against Egypt, though. It kind of looks to me like Egypt might be thinking about attacking us soon. Okay. That's Vatican City over there, and they want us to train a spearman. Okay. Fair enough. Let's head up over this way and see what we can find. Fine. But yeah, I'm definitely a little concerned about Egypt coming down this direction. We are 9 turns away from our settler. We're also 9 turns away from our monument over here. That said, we'll be growing here quite soon, which will pretty much double our production in this area. Egypt. I don't like this. This is where I'm gonna settle. Where are they likely to want to settle? Good question. If Egypt does that, this is going to be interesting. We do see that there is this over here, so we'll have to go for that quite soon. They actually turned around. That's very good.
Skill without imagination is craftsmanship, and gives us many useful objects, such as wickerwork picnic baskets.
Okay. +1 faith and 1 gold in the capital. 30% production towards builders. Some of these policies might be good to have a little bit later. For now, I think we keep our production. So, Yaroslavel here, we need to take a look. Yeah, this is fine, I think. That's about the best we can do. It does increase our production tremendously, though. Just having that extra growth happen. Wonderful. So, I wonder what Egypt was planning to do with that settler. I'm glad they left, though. Let's see, we could go for state workforce. That would give us the ability to get government plaza and give us a governor title. Unit maintenance reduced by 1 per turn per unit. Okay. We'll go for state workforce for now. Uh-huh. They're still chilling in this area. I think they're trying to settle here, is my guess. I want to try to prevent it if I can. I want this area. I do not want Egypt to have it. We're still 6 turns away from our settler. How much would it cost to buy one? I doubt we can. 440, yeah. We definitely can't. We're going to pull back with our explorer over here. And just note that that camp is there for right now. Uh-huh. Okay, a mega colossal eruption is happening over here. And that is why we aren't settling next to this volcano. Excellent.
May the forces of evil become confused while your arrow is on its way to the target.
Okay. I don't want those settlers to settle. I will be very upset if they settle right here. Like, I will be very, very upset. Incredibly upset, in fact. We may have to pivot over to pumping out units if that's the case. But we'll see. For right now, I think we're going to work on grabbing sailing so that we can start building fishing boats to increase our gains from these fish. Okay, let's see what Egypt does here. Yep.
The time has come to choose which of our accomplishments to commemorate in our history. History marches forward.
Yes. We're in the classical era right now. I'm very upset at Egypt currently. Now, do I think we can beat Egypt? Not immediately. Not immediately. The question now becomes, what is our plan with this settler? This production over here? Settle, like, right here, perhaps? Perhaps. It costs 60 gold to upgrade these to archers. How much would it cost to purchase a new archer? 240. Okay. Just running some calculations in my head right now. I think We're going to hold off on it for now. I'm upset at Egypt. And we need to make a dedication here. We're in a normal age. Okay. So how do we want to dedicate for the classical era? A Eureka in Inspiration. Gain +1 era score each time you construct a new specialty district. Or gain +2 era score each time you convert a city to your founded religion for the first time. We're going to go for that. Okay. Now we don't have a religion founded yet. And I'm not sure when we're going to get a great person here. Let's see. We are 24 out of 60 towards John the Baptist currently. Okay. Now, someone else is further. Points come primarily from districts and buildings, but can also come from world wonders, policies, and city projects. Fine. So, we probably want to get caught up. Actually, we're doing reasonably okay. We're, like, in third on that front. So we should probably check in on our Lavra here. I want to... Actually, I want to check the production here. The shrine does give us a great profit point per turn. How much would it cost to straight up purchase that shrine? 280. Okay, we may be able to do that. For now, though, we're going to back off over here, and we're going to put down, I think, a military city over here that is intended to be more focused on, like, less focused on faith with the tundra, although there is still tundra in this area, but more focused on just cranking up that production, because that's going to be really necessary. I'm still salty at Egypt, but we will take this city from them eventually if we get the opportunity to. Okay, I think we're going to use this warrior here to escort our settler. Because I want to purchase that shrine. I think that would be for the best. Okay, let's just continue exploring. I kind of want to go up over this way and see what's over here. Not a whole lot. That's fine. We should probably immediately work on a Lavra over here. And where do we want to put it? This one is +7, and that's probably about the best we're going to get, honestly. It's also a pretty weak tile. Actually, this is an even weaker tile. We could purchase it for 60 gold. I don't think that's worth it. I think we'll just put it here. Yes. Okay, so we'll put our Lavra district right there. That's 7 turns out. Now we are currently 2 turns away from getting our settler, which is fine. Cleopatra finished Hanging Gardens. She can do that. We don't have closed borders yet, so she can actually just wander into our territory.
Our lands that can be improved, but our waters as well.
Yes.
We now have the opportunity.
Yes, and we do want to appoint a governor. The question is, who do we want to appoint? Religious pressure to adjacent cities is 100% stronger. Religious strength in theological combat in tiles of the city. All governor's units heal fully in 1 turn. I think we'll take the cardinal. And for now, we'll put him over here. We may end up moving him later.
Is now on their way to their assigned city.
Vessels large may venture more, but little boats should keep near shore.
Indeed.
It is equally important to have a happy and engaged workforce, as it is to have a profitable bottom line.
Indeed it is. And with that, it is time to put a cut in here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we're going to decide what our next techs are and what our next moves are. Now that Egypt cut us off a little bit here, I'm definitely salty about that, but we'll get it sorted. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.